Hoaxer of kidnapping Sherri Papini is once again in court for a child visitation dispute with her former spouse. A California mother who pleaded guilty in 2022 to charges related to fabricating her own captivity 6 years prior is currently in court, arguing for visitation rights with her ex-husband and their 2 children. Sherri Papini stated in a court filing for a Friday visitation hearing that the media has harassed, stalked, followed, and tormented her family for 8 years, as reported by KRCR. I have made every effort to maintain my privacy in order to concentrate on my children and the process of recovering from the events that occurred. Prior to my imprisonment, I was the primary carer of our children for an extended period of time following my arrest. The principal focus of my life has always been my offspring. After an 8-year ordeal that has garnered international press attention and was even the subject of a Hulu documentary, Papini wishes to be able to see the children again. Heath Papini, her former spouse, is currently engaged in a legal battle to protect the children of the couple from their mother. Judge Catherine J. Barton of the Shasta County Superior Court heard arguments from attorneys representing both parties. In November 2016, Sherri Papini departed her residence in Redding, California, to engage in an exercise and failed to return. She re-emerged 22 days later, bound, battered, and with a brand on her shoulder, 150 miles from her residence. She claimed that she had been abducted at gunpoint by 2 Hispanic females weeks earlier. For years, local and federal law enforcement expended a significant amount of resources in an attempt to solve the alleged crime. However, they were ultimately unsuccessful in their efforts, as they discovered that Papini had been residing in Costa Mesa with an ex-boyfriend during the 3 weeks she was absent. In March 2022, she was eventually connected to her ex-boyfriend through DNA evidence. He cooperated with authorities and was charged with 35 counts of mail fraud and 1 count of lying to a federal officer. Heath Papini, her spouse, promptly applied for divorce and custody of their children. She later accepted a plea bargain and confessed to her culpability on 1 count of mail fraud and the charge of lying to a federal officer later in the year.